in. What is going on? I see you, Keisha. I see you, Mo. What up, TJ? Baby, I got something special for you later, TJ. What's up, world class, handsome man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. BCDC123. What is good? Thank you guys for joining me. This is going to be something special. Something very special.
Trust and believe today will be no different. Okay. So we are going to actually use these celebrities and everything. We're going to discuss the behavior. But let me go ahead and address the chat, speak to some people, see how y'all doing. What's up, world class? World class knows I love him dearly. What's up, OG Patrice?
Hold on now, Noble. You don't be watching the twerking videos on Instagram?
No. You can be doing something. I'd rather you cook or just come lay down. I don't need you to do all that.
Noble is noble. If this is true, you're not constantly, following all the what is it? I don't even call it. I call it booty models, but IG models and so-called, famous people.
Because too many of them are plastic. I don't eat plastic. I only eat organic.
Not okay. I'm gonna leave that there. Let me read this. Let me read this message.
My hot nigga.
Oh my goodness. Noble, come over here and make me blush. Okay.
Bang, 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 bang.
Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco.
Why are you up?
Because I got some important shit going on here. What do you think?
Boom, the world class.
I don't know, but I can understand how the pretty girls, like, you can be up there sitting being fine, and someone just comes up there and tries to challenge you just because they want to pull out something from the pretty girl and then be like, see. And it's like, why is there always a see? How come you can't just sit up there and be, you know what I'm saying? So
it's not even just a man. It be even if you a pretty girl, it could be a duck up there who want to try to say, "Oh, you they're like this or they're so cute."
Bang,
and then it'll be like, if you say something back, don't let her be darker, because then it's colorism.
Bang, bang, bang.
I'm sorry, that was too far.
People will attack you for anything, though. Like, they'll use whatever they can to attack you.
Well, victims do the same thing. They use whatever they can to be a victim.
Yeah.
Savannah in the chat throwing shots.
This is the clapback queen, bro. She's.
And see, I'm not that quick. I'm not like that. See, when I'm not saying I won't get at you. I just don't do it in that whole sweet little lady. Like, I don't do that. I can't do nice nasty. I'm a real ass motherfucker. Like, so it will get straight to DMX mode. I don't do all of that stuff. I just be quiet.
Hey, and
I'm trying to learn to do nice Nancy, but I don't like it. 'Cause if a girl did that to me, I probably poke the shit out of her too.
Let's get it
man,
on.
like a lot of this shit, man, it's clear on who's who and who's not. I know I'm not that nigga to play them games with. I'm gonna slide up on you at night, shoot you in your throat.
Okay.
That's the type of dude I am. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not on that, but that's that type of shit. So when I get on panels, like Dusto had, he was a victim. You know, like one of them K and Kayla. You know, he was playing games. He happened to be in the way. It wasn't his fault. He wasn't the target. And but I'm gonna come with the real shit. Like y'all know, y'all can't come to me with the dumb shit. I'm just gonna embarrass you.
It wasn't even about real stuff. Was the whole point.
Yeah, it was.
You playing. They muted my microphone when I was talking. That was the last straw. I just dropped off.
Oh, but hey, like anybody can get it because at the end of the day, we up here. Like if you're not good at being on camera and talking, you're gonna lose. And if you lose, it don't mean somebody's simping. And I say all that to say, y'all can claim I'm simping if you want. At the end of the day, let's get on a panel and you talk and I talk, and I'm going to dog walk the shit out of you. I come from a culture where we train to beat judges and lawyers in court. None of y'all fit to go back and forth with me. But if that's what you want to do, I welcome you. I'm going to be vicious. I'm going to tell you up front, I'm smarter than you. I'm going to tell you I'm better than you. You don't have to guess. I'm 37. Just turned 37 yesterday. I don't never drink a day in my life.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
You're my
Thank
age.
You. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think so.
You 37?
Yeah.
Y'all
I'm about
some
to-
young face people.
I'm about
I
to
thought
die.
I looked had a young face.
Yeah, but this is 37 Baltimore years, so really I'm like 89 on the inside.
I was about to say, that's funny. This is 37 Midwest.
Yeah.
So.
I'm
So
65.
y'all-
I still watch the Golden Girls faithfully.
I'm surprised you even know what that is. But I never drank a day in my life, never smoked, no tattoos, no criminal record, never wore my pants off my ass. I'm extremely disciplined. I'm gonna fuck
That was
you
a
up.
rhyme. You practiced that one.
Yeah, I say that a lot. I tell them because I like to be up front. I don't like unworthy opponents, and that's why I'm interested in the chameleon thing, because y'all can't hide from me. You can't, and that's why I appreciate it with the topic that Savannah brought, because shit needs to be called out. Because if we can't hold people accountable because we don't have that authority, we can at least call you out. We can at least be a type of person to go, hey, that nigga on some fuck shit, she fake. And then when it happened, I can go, hey, we been told y'all. I do that shit all the time. I'm like, yeah, why the fuck? That raw B chick? I've been told y'all stop fucking with that shit. That shit don't mean nobody no good. She one of them ugly girls, obese ugly girls that niggas ain't like.
I like raw B.
I'm sure, but she didn't.
Yeah,
That's
I like
cool.
Robbie.
But she didn't disrespect so many males. She told me she wished I died, like Kevin Samuels, because she couldn't beat me at a conversation on We Don't Like channel. Like shit like that. It's cool. Once you go in that direction, I know where you at. I told you stop. Poppy seen it. Tommy B, shout out to Tommy B. Everybody done seen it since.
Well, a lot of times you should be able to pick up on who is making sense and who's not. So maybe there's some points where I'm gonna test whoever, not test, but these conversations. I don't have a need to be right. If somebody says something and it's logical, I could be like, oh, okay. That's why I'm not good at having 18 questions on a panel, because I'm supposed to follow logic. So if somebody present me with some logic, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Conversation over for me. So I'm like, I'm not built for that either, because So it's a lot to deal with, especially when you're trying to run a show, because because of who I am, it is not going to work well. It's not going good.
Cheeky.
Yeah, Cheeky. What's up?
Cheeky?
Can y'all hear me? What's up?
What's going on? I was just saying if you was there. I know you was quiet. You probably moving around. You look like you had your church clothes.
No, I was quiet because I'm in my base and they got a family event, so I didn't want y'all to hear our extraness. But I couldn't really hear y'all anyway, so I don't know what y'all was saying.
Wait. You had a family event? Why don't you go be with your family, Cheeky?
Because it's a family event for those who got a family. I don't got no family.
You see how
well, I'm sorry. He said he had his base. Okay, base. Okay.
Right. Like, I don't have nobody here with me. I checked in, right? Because they told us we could leave early if we check in at 12:30. And that's exactly what I did. Now I'm back in the car.
What's up? Yo, these things.
But yeah, fam, I don't know what y'all was saying as far as like I heard bits and pieces. I heard I was hearing about, I guess it's associated with people of good character. And I did hear Brittany talk about people with logic, which again, I think that's a fair assessment or a fair thing to say. If men want women to be more logical, then you need to present it. That's only fair.
Amen.
Right? And that's like the purpose. So the thing is, I think there's a lot of things that happen, especially in men-centric spaces that we just can't avoid as men and the nature of men. One of them is pride, the other one is ego. Right? There is we talk about women in their nature, right? I do as well. Like I don't mind talking about women and some of the things I've noticed, but I'll talk about men too. And the biggest thing that I notice from men is their pride and their ego.
Mm-hmm.
If you're wrong, regardless of who it coming from. So if Brittany B say something and she right about what she's saying, what do I look like arguing with facts?
Right.
Like it sounds ridiculous, which is the reason why a lot of these guys, and I don't call myself to be part of the red pill or manosphere, because I've noticed too much of that consistently. Too much pride, too much ego. So I can't even consider myself a part of it. But the other thing that I heard y'all was talking about was Fight Club and how like you kind of got to set that space, set what your space is going to be like off the rip, which is exactly what I had done because I'm not with that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna have men on my channel talking crazy to women, and I'm not finna have women talking crazy to men. It's just not happening. Even if y'all got beef, it's not happening. Y'all gonna figure out a way to say something slick to each other where I'll miss it, which has happened before, but you're gonna do it respectfully. So, I mean, I think we just need to set the tone for some of the things that we're trying to do. Like I'm really on YouTube trying to have conversations to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And also not just to understand, but to give a different perspective, because you don't have to agree with me. I'm okay with that, but please be able to explain why you don't. And if you can't, it's okay. I'm willing to listen and be patient with you. A perfect example of that was when, one panelist got frustrated and she almost started crying. She almost had a moment. That woman did the best thing, which was just leave the panel and not disrespect anybody.
Right.
And I can understand and respect that because I understand women.
And so she got ridiculed for that.
Right. And I was like, y'all don't do that. Y'all not finna look, y'all not finna do that. Because if she would have went off, like Lucky was saying, like Brittany was saying, what they gonna call her? Masculine. And I'm gonna have a real problem with it. Like, y'all niggas is bums. Y'all see she's frustrated, and you understand, if you really know women, you know that they're emotional. So let's be a little understanding of the situation and what's going on.
Let's revisit that, because if we really know men, they're very emotional and they lack accountability. And I'm willing to say accountability is kryptonite to modern men. I'm willing to say that.
And you know what? Lucky.
Lucky saying modern men, because all men are different.
Watch this, Lucky. I agree, because you know what happened on Jay Prince channel when it was Men Accountability Day? Guess what happened?
It was women's fault.
Oh my God. I lost it. I was in the comments typing all caps. I couldn't believe it. I said, y'all bum ass niggas. I was talking out of character because I was upset.
The first three niggas are unaccountable. I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this. I'm good.
I came over the
literally watched
I hit a 2-piece and I dipped.
Try to help me out, explain how do we get more modern men today that have feminine qualities, be more dominant. Do you know it became what would you say, World Class? We can't because of women. That's pretty much what I got. Hi CJ, I'll shut up.
I had to I had to put it ended up with me having to put an angry man in this place and then him agreeing with me. Somehow she was wrong. I don't know how. But it was mainly me, podcast, and Tommy talking. And I fucks with bro. I fucks with both of them. So I was talking to them about something. Angry Man and How 2 Man came in and they had their talking points, not listening. And then I had to crush them. with dumb
And
shit.
a lot of um like I said, femininity 101 is to remove yourself. So not even being able to say, I'm frustrated right now, let me remove myself so I won't act out of frame. Isn't that what you guys say?
That's exactly what
Isn't
I
that
asked
what
for.
it is? So how do you get mad when someone is frustrated or acting like she's not allowed to be frustrated? If somebody's not understanding me, everybody gets frustrated. So I'm confused on
Hey,
why now
Brittany.
all of a sudden a woman can't be frustrated.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brittany, I can explain it. If it's a feminine man looking at women as a source of power, I noticed this when I was a teacher. It's one reason I left. There was a whole bunch of bitter, angry women from the nation of Wigwam. There were principals, APs, and all that. It was elementary. It was run by divorced, bitter women. And their parents, fourth grade men, or the fourth grade boys, there's no fathers. There's a mother telling them that they're the sense of authority. And the only men that they see, the dude up the street, don't be scared of no nigga. They big brothers, the social worker, or a police officer. So they're already taught don't respect men, follow woman as a sense of authority. That's how you hear them talking about the woman got all the power. Anytime they talk about power, it's the woman or the government. They have no clue of what a man's power is.
Amen. You're right about that.
So all they're taught to do is compete and fight against men and lose. They're told that the white, which they don't even know it, they already keep saying the white man is some superior, and they don't even know who white people are. They're 61% of the population in the United States, and you don't even know anything about them. Well, they all rich. No, they're not. Go to AutoZone. Go to Waffle House.
It's a cold
Mine
auto.
said auto.
Go to
He
the
said go to
goddamn
AutoZone.
World class. World class. Go to Baltimore at 3 o'clock in the morning, east or west. Who do you see walking around looking like zombies?
Go to Home Depot. You're right. You got it.
No, the heroin addicts in Baltimore, I saw more white ones than I saw black. Zombified. That means if they didn't grow up in Baltimore, they came from somewhere and moved into Baltimore to go be a zombie. So they go, white men got all the power. Okay.
That's great.
If you want to give it to them, fine. I ain't got them problem. But when I try to even tell them these points, I'm just the social worker, the cop, or the sellout black man. All right, fine. Trolling time. Let the trolling
Trolling
games
time. Hey, you sound like a Power Ranger.
It's trolling time.
She said,
My point is, they need to
wait,
follow.
where is Savannah?
She be back. She dropped off by mistake.
Where's
I'm
who?
saying, if it's going to start with men as lead, if it's going to start with men leading, men are the only ones equipped to do so. If they choose that women are masculine and that's what they want to follow, then they have to go over there. But if they deciding that men are masculine, men are leaders, they got to follow something because obviously they don't have it. Somewhere they went wrong, or why they got kids in the street and they're broke. But they want both.
So, do you think men create chameleons?
Create chameleons.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Modern men, I can
what's
say
the
modern men
definition
do
of a
because they
chameleon?
enable them.
Yes.
I would say a
Well,
lack of men do.
if you understand what a chameleon is, that means I'm changing per my environment. So if my environment is something that's changeable, then yes, the men aren't even consistent within themselves and the standards that they hold. So there's no way I should be able to look left and be different and look right and be different. I should have to be able to move consistently, just like the men are moving consistently. So yes,
Well,
men do create chameleons if that's the point, because I have the choice to behave differently when I'm dealing with men.
well,
So
modern men
I
are
don't
chameleons.
know if I don't know if that's the so to I can see what you're saying, but a chameleon based on my understanding, that sounds like a character flaw. Like you are who you are, and if someone can change that, that sounds like a character issue more than it does an environmental.
Not that someone can change
Well,
it,
women are still followers by
but that
nature.
I can move differently.
What you mean by that, Chicky?
So, for
Character flaw
example,
on whose part?
so for anybody, if you're a chameleon, that means that you are making a deliberate change in your character or actions, and nobody
Not
should be able to determine that,
not
especially if you.
deliberate.
So if it's
Sorry.
not deliberate, or so why do you say not deliberate?
No.
Because
Listen.
the real chameleon is able to adapt to their surroundings.
Right.
That's why you should actually use the words and the analogies how they're meant. I used to call myself a chameleon because my life was like shit would happen and I'm able to adapt. I lose a job, I get another one. I get a divorce, I bounce back. Like that's the thing that makes you be able to adapt to your surroundings. So if I'm a woman and I'm able to adapt to my surroundings, the problem is, his question was, do men create a chameleon? And the thing is, yes, because my surroundings are changing because you guys aren't consistent.
Is it adapting, or is it me just trying to blend in with whatever situation I'm in? Like, so if I'm in this conversation, I'm gonna blend in and I'm gonna act like, oh, I'm just innocent, I'm this way. If I'm in another conversation and men are saying women should be like this, then I'm gonna act like the men are saying. That's what it seemed like, but I get what you're saying, because I think that women should adapt to whatever environment they are. Like, you shouldn't I think women should be who they are, but it's important to adapt. We can understand it in work environments, right? So we should be able to adapt in different situations. So that's what is a chameleon a person who just changes their true colors?
Well, a chameleon itself is a person that will change their exterior based off, a being that changes his exterior to blend in with nature, to trick somebody, to trick his prey. That's literally what it does.
I didn't know the trick, the prey part. Shit.
And that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was about to say. It was
That's why.
No, so typically, that I was getting ready to say, like, if like I'm a Nat Geo, I'm a nerd, so I look into anything that interests me, and that's true what he's saying. In order to creep up on an insect, especially ones that blend in with their own environment as well, just because that's how they've created. For example, there's an insect called like a stick bug, and it really looks like a twig.
Yeah.
In order for the chameleon to get close enough to launch its tongue and eat it, it has to change its colors to the branches as well, so no one spots it. So the thing about chameleons, the reason why it's derogatory is because it's predatory in nature, right? And I think that's a character issue more than it is an environmental issue, right? Because if you were a person who is innocent or even looking for some form of guidance, the first thing you want to do, or the first thing you don't want to happen to you, is you be taken advantage of.
And it works both ways too, Cheeky. The chameleon uses that same tactic to hide from predators.
Right, and that's where you see, certain chameleons will play victim, and then that's when you get twice as much hate, because it's like you can't be a predator and a victim. You got to pick one, and you better stand on one.
So somebody else gave the chameleon name. That's not fair then to say that a woman is a predator because well, never mind. You know what? I'm self-correcting.
It's subjective, Brittany. The thing about a lot of these terms and a lot of these things are they're subjective, and it is dependent on perspective, which is why I don't have these arguments, right? I can make the argument that certain people are quote unquote chameleons and not adaptive. But I could also make the argument, like you were doing, that they're adaptive, not chameleons. So, it's a circular argument. It's really dependent on who you like and what you don't like about them.
Right.
Because I'm a pretty even person and I don't have no real issues with nobody in real life or on the internet, I can look at something objectively and go, I don't know if she's a chameleon, but I do think what she did is wrong. Right? Putting a label on somebody to have it be as lasting and affect their reputation is a big deal, and I don't play with that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I like to stick to principles. I start with principles first. So that's why a lot of times I'm consistent in my thought process, because I stand on it, and if it needs to be adjusted, I'll stop, just like I just did just now, and I say, okay, I'm self-correcting. I can do that in real time. It's not a problem. But that comes with time. So a lot of times in the moment when I'm like, okay, wait a minute, something's not adding up in my own system, give me a minute. And I can say, I'm wrong right now, give me a minute, so I can correct and stand on something else in the moment, because I just got new additional information. But I only take that from certain people because obviously I'm principle changing, or I'm structuring myself. But I can do that in real time. So that's why I'm like, give me a minute. Or if I'm talking and you see me stop, that's because I'm like, I'm self-correcting, because I'm like, something's not adding up. Let me be quiet before. And that's what I'm saying. I'm aware enough to know that I'm like, wait a minute. If I say this, I need to stand on it, and I'm not feeling it right now. Let me stop. And they're like, go ahead, finish. Nope. Because I know how to correct myself. Like, nope, not saying that.
And that's a part of why I don't really care what the term is. Let's just look at the characteristics. Let's deal with principles, like you said, Brittany. If I see a woman, a Savannah, I've seen Lucky do it. I've seen Courtney Michelle do it. I've watched Brittany do it. I've watched my son Denise do it. I've watched Gail at Night do it. When I see a woman correct themselves on camera, live, I'm like, all right, that's different. That's not a person that's here to do something evil. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's like present. You don't have preconceived notions. You're not trying to leave what it's not a heist. That's not normal now to watch a woman cammed up and correct themselves. I've listened to Lucky do it multiple times talking about that, that same situation. And it's like, all right, I can listen to you. Because if you, and it's crazy that we ask women to be accountable. I've watched a woman, I'm not going to say her name. Everybody pretty much know what it is. Hold herself accountable. I watched a dude say that she held herself accountable by doing that exact act, and then he still wanted to be held accountable. Yeah. Like at this point, it's not accountability. You just want her to punish. You want her to be punished to your emotional. Yeah. I'm gonna say insult.
It's a lot of that going on.
Yeah. And that shit just I'm not gonna sit around and tolerate it. It is what it is. When somebody yields, I've never watched somebody get jumped. I know what happens, but I've never watched it. Y'all gonna fight fair, or I'm gonna fuck you up. Well, me and them gonna fight you, and I know he wrong. I don't watch that. I just don't have that in my soul. You know what I mean? I
won't fight nobody that don't even want to fight back.
They yielded. They yielded.
I had a question for y'all.
Oh, can I say this real quick? That's all before the question. I just wanted to say thank you for that, because if you can see someone actually trying and learning and being present, this is why I only pick and choose who I want to listen to. Because in a moment, if I'm taking you in, figurative, like just follow me. If I'm taking you in, that you're lasting, you're staying forever. So no. So go ahead, Dusto. I can't listen to everybody because I am here. I am learning as I should be. I shouldn't come to a space if I'm, being genuine and I want to take in the information, but that's why I pick and choose who I listen to.
Mm-hmm. Question: who do you think are bigger chameleons? Modern men or modern women?
Covert males are the most dangerous creatures in existence. I know that.
Just a simp, basically. Yeah.
Facts.
They're the most dangerous men in the world. Facts.
Simps are passive aggressive.
That's covert. It don't mean that you're good at it. It just means that you're trying to take the long road, the unseen. It's what we say in boxing. It's this punch you don't see that's gonna knock you straight the fuck out. Like I can kind of tense up, if I see a shot coming. But a covert male is the most dangerous creature on the planet, and that's the niggas I grew up around. Niggas that will slide up on you and shoot you in your throat. That's the most dangerous dude. So they will always be the worst because they're at the end of the day, we got the same talking points. They're bigger, they're faster, they're stronger. He's more dangerous than she is. It's just we get confused because there's a lot of females. So you get bothered. Like your endurance is like wore out when you see another one doing it because, oh my gosh, she doing it. But per capita, they 10 times more dangerous. I would give a ratio. It's a 1 to 15 ratio. One of those males is more dangerous than 15 of those females. They're dangerous.
You know what I will say?
I always say.
Hold on, CJ, go ahead.
Cut me off, CJ? Just kidding. Actually, you can go. We haven't heard enough from you. Go ahead.
Hold on, who that is? Hold on. World class, who that is, world class?
Yeah, actually, I'm about to drop off. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bye, Dusto.
Go ahead. Wait, what you saying?
I was trying to see what the young lady was saying, bro.
What young lady?
Don't do it, bro.
You want to do this in front of company?
Damn, bro.
You don't want to do this in front of company, D. All right. Let's act like we know.
I can't stand it.
Okay, now what did I miss?
Don't worry. It's a family discussion. He don't know how to act. I just had, you know what I'm saying? It's a big brother, little brother.
I know you ain't supposed to say Savannah name.
Oh, ain't that something? Yeah, it was great having CJ. He was an awesome guy. It was great hearing his words. But he can't participate anymore.
Oh my god.
What is bro, I ain't even say her name. What you talking about, bro?
Who?
You got me like Savannah.
So that get you blocked. That gets you blocked when you don't know how to act.
What is going on? That's hilarious.
Listen, we established rules over here. He can't talk to Savannah. He can't talk to Savannah.
I noticed you ain't supposed to say Savannah name.
No, he can't.
Okay.
He can't talk to Savannah. Jay Ali or there's one over. He can kind of talk to Lexi. You know what I'm saying? But you're not allowed. He just keep
Oh,
playing.
because he got a crush or what?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He don't know how to act. He just, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I'm gonna try to bring him back and see if you know how to act.
Niggas
You got
get
yourself
a
together?
clean shave and act.
Ain't that shit, T? That's the first word you fucking up. Just get it. Just control yourself.
Well,
Memphis nigga. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say something before before you get kicked off again. I just wanted to thank you for letting me up. This was a nice topic. So, and especially when you guys, Savannah and Lucky, were talking about like conducting yourselves on a panel or whatever, and it's just been a rough week. So I was like, oh, okay, let me jump in on here because at some point I'm gonna do a K and just be quiet and then see what happens. So, thank you, World Class. You're one of the people I listen to. So as far as
pat my bonnet.
I want to say something to Brittany.
This nigga can't be trusted.
I want to say, I know you like Fight Club in the spaces. I think the most important thing, just as a woman, is just to be. I'm learning, so this is me. I'm like a learning bug, but I think it's just to protect your own peace, as well. And if you have a man or just something like that, like maybe I'm up here for an hour and then I'll drop off and go tend to your man, because like when you really look objectively, the same people that are available on weekends for 12 hours, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're not getting no pussy. So sometimes you gotta just kind of be like, okay, I'm the one who's safe. Gain control of yourself, protect the peace. And you have to understand.
What you just say, Lucky?
Hold on, CJ. Hold on, CJ, please.
I was trying to hear that last part again. I couldn't hear it.
Listen harder.
But I'm just saying, because I could tell, like, sometimes when I watch, and like you was telling me, the chat get to you. I'm a little bit stronger than the chat than people think, because I just look at them as viewers and we love in hip hop, But at the same time, when you in it, it does really bother you because you're trying to think like, why do these people think that about me? That's not me. Let me try to show myself. And at the same time, you have these people that you judging in your head trying to tell you doing something wrong. But then you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't tell me nothing because look at you. So I literally be looking at what you be fighting with. And I just want you to just know you're doing a good job. Just, these people ugly. Like, they ugly. Who cares? You would not date none of the men that be coming at you.
Bang, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just well, hold on. Who's cheeky? What is that?
Little World Class.
I'm saying that she said, if you're a chat ninja, you ugly.
No, I like what Tommy say.
That shit tickled you, didn't it, my
They
nigga?
said this is like revenge of the nerds and the women getting attacked.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone there. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
When you look at the people that gravitate towards this type of mindset, that's what keeps me grounded. That's what keeps you strong, to where you don't take these personal opinions personal, because it says more about them than you.
Yeah. Well,
that's the truth.
Well, I don't. Well, yeah. Well, you know how I said I have only a couple people I listen to? It was someone that I listened to that made a comment. And I was like, okay, let me just self-reflect real quick. But I can understand how like it can come off, but just like they're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so am I. So, I don't want to also be, running a panel all weekend long, or you see me online and then it looks like I'm flirting. Like, no, I'm just a happy person. I do the same thing at work. I do my job and I go home. So I'm not the mean, whatever, because I know I have a dominant presence. So if I already know I hold an energy that's very strong, then I have to make sure that I balance it out with something else that's very inviting, but I don't want it to be too inviting. You know what I'm saying? But I know once you get in my presence, it's dominant. So you're already going to be weak when you're around me. So I need you to be strong when you come.
Pause. Or not.
All right.
I know. Look, you don't even know what to say. See? You see how?
Can you put my face under Savannah? Thank you.
Hold
what
up.
was that? Why?
I got something for that.
It kind of go with my face.
Ain't that something?
Do it light skin face. Hey, do it light skin face. Hey, do it light skin face. Hey, do it light skin face. Hey.
Not the light skin face.
That was hilarious.
Oh Oh my goodness
Thank
gracious.
you for joining the panel, Brittany. Now you said you have to go. but
Yeah, no, I
thank you
just
for-
have to go do girl stuff. So, you know, I have to make sure I remember to do stuff like that, which is funny.
That's what's up.
So, all right. So
Appreciate
have a good day, guys.
You as
You
well.
too.
Bye-bye.
Always welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Hustler and Muscular. What's up with you? You've been quiet. I don't know if you got a.
I'm here, just listening in as usual.
So
I
appreciate
didn't
it.
get to speak, but it's all good though.
He was clearly up here before you. You know what I'm saying? You had your chance, and
Really,
then you decided to get kicked off, and it's
I
that for
just
me.
decided to be a real nigga, and you
We in,
want to hate.
we in front of this is company. You probably supposed to be acting like this. Ain't
You the
much.
one acting like something, bro.
One pulls that.
Go ahead, hustler. Go ahead, hustler. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's all good. Now, to answer your earlier question, are we men creating chameleons? Well, in my opinion, I don't think we create chameleons, but I'm going to say we do enable them because sometimes they come on these panels spewing whatever, and then we either believe it or we don't believe it. For those of us who choose to believe it, if they're truly chameleons, maybe we're the ones enabling such behavior because we give into whatever they're saying. So I can't say we create them, but we do bring them into our space because they're telling us stuff that we probably need to hear or probably what we want to hear. That's all I'm saying.
I would say that are we creating it? I think we create an environment where they can thrive. That's what I would say.
I mean, how can you tell if someone's a chameleon or not?
Again, it works both ways, right? So the chameleon, it also uses his ability to change its aesthetics to hide from predators. You need to know your environment well enough to know when the predator is available, because that's the thing. When the predator is present, I should say. Especially when you as a male, you created this environment and you can't pick it out. You know what I'm saying? You need to wait for Sugar Bum to tell you.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, damn.
Especially Sugar Bum. Especially if she got to tell you, nigga, you fucked up.
Yeah.
But I would say this though, like the biggest thing is paying attention, right? Like you can't be let's say you got a woman in the space talking about black love, which happens, and I'm about to bring up somebody you know, and they're talking about SYSBW at the same time. That's a chameleon. I mean, she might slide it in there with talking about dating other races or whatever. Somebody that's pro black men and black women being together, they don't really talk about interracial relationships.
Not on my property. Not around my niggas, he can.
Yeah.
Okay. That kind of makes sense.
All right. I'm about to head out, guys. I got a drive to make now that I'm free from my base. So I got to put on some Griselda and get through the day in this drive. Appreciate y'all for having me. Lucky and Savannah. I'm glad you all are saying something, giving you guys perspective.
Bye, Cheeky.
Why they get to say Savannah, bro?
I ain't thirsting after her, bro. You talking about being a real nigga? I got you. Let me stop.
Bro, you don't understand. You got to come over more. You got to see this man just be blocking for no reason. I can't even say her name.
Savannah, don't worry. The reason why he can't say your name is for a reason. I'm trusting world class, but you can always come to my channel. We can talk. So, ain't no blocking over there.
You got 26 reasons why you don't say. Okay, I got you. It's cool.
If you go over his channel, you talk about it, you're gonna be blocked when you come back.
That already happened, so I don't care.
World class is real crazy. Okay, I'm with CJ on this one. Savannah, come to my channel. I'll just take the block. You too, Lucky.
And he still ain't dropped. See, it's that Memphis hate that you got in your heart. Let it go.
I didn't start hating him to you, Cannon.
I didn't know you were going live, Cheeky, so I definitely will go support you.
And I will definitely support you. And when you come up, you will be respected and heard and have a space to talk.
Amen.
All right. But world class, man, I'm glad you're making this space for women as well, man.
I appreciate you. That's all we can do. Teamwork, dream work, man. It's a team effort. You be safe on that road, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, Cheeky.
See you.
So, Savannah, have we addressed our questions? What is a chameleon?
I think y'all touched on it more than I did. I was kind
You had the
of
floor.
shooting from the hip, so I think we definitely did cover that and a couple more questions. I will also say something that I've been thinking about a lot is you don't know your best friend. If I'm a woman, like say Lucky and I are best friends, and she's the nicest, sweetest person to me, I don't know how she acts with men. So me co-signing Lucky as being the perfect girlfriend or a submissive woman, it does nothing. So when y'all are caping for these men who you say, oh no, he's a real ninja, he would never do this. Baby, he's in someone's DMs asking for bathwater. So stop it.
Bang,
Y'all gotta watch
bang,
Asking
bang, bang,
bathwater?
bang, bang.
Do you have that available?
Colin,
What's going on?
get him
I heard
off
what
the
you said.
round.
I'm
I didn't know
asking
if you
what's
knew
going-
this.
No, I'm just asking you what's going on.
Then
I
when
get
you
that.
get
I
there.
don't know why you're not listening to me.
No hair.
Let's back up for a second. I just want to get clarity.
Mhm.
Something. You hear what you're saying out loud, brother?
Wait, he's asking for bath water?
Have you ever
That
seen
is
those comments?
crazy.
Have you ever seen comments where men are like, it's some men are joking, some are serious, but it'll be a good looking woman, and they'll be like, I wish I could drink your bathwater, stuff like that. It's just,
Oh,
it's
you mean girl? I'm sitting there. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow.
That's
I thought
nasty.
it was like a punchline.
So I can't crack jokes, bro. I can't do that either.
You can crack jokes.
Just go
But
ahead
if
and
I-
shoot your shot directly so we can continue the conversation. I'll mute.
I just got dropped down and because I cracked the joke. It's all good.
You're
I thought
always
it was
welcome.
funny.
It's like you don't want to be here.
I do. I just want to have a good time, but apparently I can't do that either.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm taking my glasses on.
No, I just did it. It's over now.
You made us wait for that?
You ruined the moment, bro. I already did it, bro. I just cracked the bathwater joke, bro. And you drop me down. You're really not a good person, bro. Really, to be honest.
I don't try. I never said I was. I'm not even trying to be.
Well, I'm just identifying what the truth is. You're not a good person.
Gosh, bro. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
you know we gotta hold people accountable.
All right, let's just.
So are you being a chameleon right now, CJ?
That's exactly what he's doing.
No, actually, he being a chameleon. It's actually him. See, chameleon's good at making you think it's somebody else. That's how they do.
You see, he looked like a good
This
dad. He
nigga
got
is
the
an
baby
apex
dad.
predator.
He putting the peace sign up. He got the baby. He see, this is what he. This is how they do. Since we're gonna make an example out of you. It's supposed to be about the women, but it's about you. He got the baby up there. He look like he's a good guy, but then he comes up on here. He does this. You know what I'm saying? He tried to mess up Savannah's poor, her damn stream and everything. What you got? Any last word? All right, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because you're gonna be out here. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Family squabble. He keep trying to fuck his sister. I don't understand what's wrong with him.
Does anyone have
What?
Oh boy.
Oh, y'all from the South.
Let's just ignore it. Let's just go past that.
I couldn't help myself.
Any final thoughts?
So I do want to say he said the ones that talk about black love but promote the save yourself black. What does MGTOW mean, by the way?
You mean
It means men going their own way.
Oh,
HOMOSEX. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't all these damn terminologies. Okay, so if they support black love, you're saying they're a chameleon. If they promote the passport situation.
No, they're saying that when they say
divestment.
Yeah, divest.
Oh, okay.
You'll have a young lady in the chat picking up white men by talking about promoting black love.
Yeah.
We just not naming the name. That's all.
Those people get blocked for sure.
Yeah, and that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say no more. Enough's enough.
Yeah, let's just stick there.
Yeah.
There's another name we can't say, apparently. Oh, my bad. My bad, G. I couldn't help myself.
Lucky, would you say I'm being unfair? Would you say I'm being unfair? I think I made the rules clear.
Regarding what?
CJ. He was told not to.
I mean, you kind of cock blocking.
Am I?
I mean, because if they both single and he want to talk to her.
If you shot, right, and you miss, and I'm like, all right, I'll get in the rerun, I'm going up to court, and you talk about the fact.
But world class, when you're a
Right.
pretty girl, men be shooting a shot since 2009.
Right. So they don't
and you
stop.
could be ignoring them. Exactly, it's the persistence. You ever hear women say, "I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend." You just saying that because you don't want me to talk to you. Like, it's
Right.
nothing you can say. Like,
But if-
they're gonna. But I'm just saying, if she wants to turn them down, you gotta let her turn them down. Unless that's your girl, then I understand.
But see, we supposed to be on the same team, and he lowering the shooting percentage. You know what I'm saying? We're in front of a lot of company. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want.
Why the fuck y'all
people to think
talking about me for? Like, what?
Yeah.
What are we doing, bro?
Can we finish? I mean, damn, you interrupted. You rude. So it's like
Chicken calling me a pick me and shit. Fuck.
Yeah, you'll pick me right now. So he's lowering down the team's shooting percentage right now, and I'm on the team.
Put her on screen and say that again. Put her on screen and say I'm gonna pick me again.
I am. I'm about to put her on the screen right now. I am.
I'm gonna pick
you. Go.
I'm gonna pick me. I liked you better, bro, when you had a beard, bro. You was a good dude.
I still got one.
You only take pictures with your kids every other weekend. That's what he said.
Bang, 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 bang.
What you say?
He said you only take pictures with your kids every other weekend.
Shit like that. Like, shit like that. He was playing sound effects. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? What about the weekend?
I'm scared to say it again because
keep
That
y'all
would be nice, DJ. Parenting.
We'll get everybody's final thoughts.
Say it again, Lady Navoa. He can't help himself. I mean, you in rare form today. Jesus.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was worse last week.
All right, what's your come on, say something. Are you trying to explain
Final
next
thought. CJ,
Yeah.
you can go first.
Yeah, you go first because you got to go. Your plate already made. It's by the door.
You got aluminum foil on there?
Yeah. It's cold by now.
I want to keep the macaroni warm, G.
Okay. All right. Okay. He done, he forfeited his go. He don't know what to say out of his mouth.
Bro, this show needs me, bro.
I give you a bang bang for that. That was good.
Bang, bang.
Come on,
bang,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Just get a credit. That's all a nigga asking for, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, my final thoughts is just, comedians are not hard to identify if you're a real nigga. It's pretty simple.
Well, hustler and muscular. Your final thoughts?
Oh my bad. I tuned out for a second. My final thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
As far as chameleons go, I guess we just have to choose. We just have to be careful who we let into these spaces and choose wisely. I don't know. I don't know all the full signs of what a chameleon is, but y'all did give me some insights on it because I'm seeing more women step up and speak their piece, and they seem legit enough. So I'm still trying to understand how to separate a woman that's really down for the program, a woman that's just, I don't know, working for the enemy or siding with the enemy. But little insights you did provide really did help out. So I say we just have to choose our partners carefully and choose carefully who we let come into these spaces. That's all I'm saying.
Amen.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear me? Because I'm crossing over the bridge and shit. Did y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
A little bit. What you think now?
Yeah, I'm coming through Arkansas. I was going back into Memphis. My bad, y'all. But I would just say, man, like it's pretty easy to figure out who doesn't belong if you're being who you're supposed to be. And I think a lot of guys, like I knew that this shit was over with when everybody turned against Courtney Michelle the first time with Amira. I was like, yeah, these niggas corny. Like they don't even understand that women have emotions, my nigga. Women get mad, my nigga. Like she got angry with a woman. She must be masculine. She's a pick-me. She's a chameleon. I'm just like, bro, that don't even make sense. Like, so she's never supposed to get mad. Like, come on, bro. So it's just this space ain't gonna recognize it, but we know what's up. Ain't that right? World class.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That was a great take.
Thank you, CJ. Lucky, have final thoughts?
Yeah, I'll just say, just on the chameleon topic, I think it's easy to identify people who now that I've learned a lot, I would just say it's easy to identify people based on their character and their morals. And I think it's important to, if you say you want real people or you like real people around you, I think it's important to support and look at the people's results. What are they actually working towards? Do they actually have self-awareness? Are they able to identify the things in themselves to where they keep working on it? Or are they just pointing at everybody else who's sharing their personal lives and making judgments? So I would just say, the thighs gotta match the ass, okay? So what I'm saying has to match up with what
Bang,
I am
bang,
reflecting,
bang,
and I
bang,
think that
bang.
speaks volume. Results are always going to speak volume. It's just like a
You
man; he
preaching
can't be saying, I'm on my purpose," but you're on streams all day and you're not getting to anything. And then we look at a year now, you're not building anything. You're just in these building conversations. And I think it's time for real men and women who want to see change only have conversations with people who are qualified and not just anybody.
Bang, 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 bang.
It's the girl. Well, thank y'all for your thoughts. Thank you for everyone who came up. No, I guess
I'm gonna drop down so he can put you on the big screen. Bye, y'all.
Thighs gotta match the ass. That's new.
Bye, CJ. Bye, Hustler Muscular.
See y'all.
Take care.
Peace.
Bye.
I'm gonna enjoy this last one.
Oh my God.
Nigga.
That too. I don't want to be on the big screen.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you. What I will say is that if a bird does not recognize a chameleon, like just imagine you're in nature, you see a bird, there's a chameleon on a tree. If the chameleon's blending into the tree, but you get a glimpse of their eyes, you get a glimpse of something that says there's a chameleon here, and you're hungry, it doesn't make sense to act like you don't see it.
Yeah.
So you can't complain about women this, women that, they're masculine, when you're allowing this type of behavior and you're supporting it financially. So enforce your standards. Stop complaining if you haven't set a standard. It doesn't make sense. We don't respect that. If you're on your platform, you run it the way you want to run it. We can see who runs their household correctly and who doesn't. If you're letting trash people on the panel, who's to say you're not trash too?
Bang,
We can't.
bang,
I'm not going to spend my
bang,
time
bang,
sticking between, okay, you let her on the panel once, you let her on the panel twice. That's all you get. 2 strikes and you're out. Respectfully. Now, well, what are your thoughts on the topic? Final thoughts?
I think you did a great job. I appreciate everybody's viewpoint. Even Dusto's, you know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way, CJ contributed. Don't know how that happened. This is how hard-headed he is. He's still here. He don't even care. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He's just hard-headed. So we're gonna put him back down. This was a great topic. I've been excited. Sorry we had to push it back like 2 weeks, but we're on the grind now, and I'm glad. First of all, people got to see the real you, not just that you're pretty, but hear your thought process. So yeah, definitely free to do reactions. Please share it. Please comment when put the comments in the comment section when live is over. But I appreciate any type of calling out people when they're being deceitful and people are being fooled. Oh my God, Jesus! I thought we almost made it through without that word coming up. Jesus, thanks, Savannah.
My bad.
Yeah, when you have people being deceptive, and again, this space, because we don't control what's the manosphere or not, because the algorithms on YouTube, a lot of dudes are really hurt. In addition to them being, simps and financing and shit, you gotta at the same time protect them. As I'm talking to the male content creators. A lot of dudes are hurt. A lot of dudes are not. They don't have the skills to see these things, and if they don't, there's a lot of young ladies in the space that have the same issue. So a lot of what I do is to support the next generation, the younger generation coming behind, to give them an idea of what's ahead. Because that was the thing with me. That's why I was so angry. I'm like, all these people with all these right answers, and don't nobody let me know what's going on. And then I got to figure it out. And you telling me I'm angry, but I'm angry because you told me you know everything and you don't. And things that are clearly available, you're not saying anything. So calling out a chameleon or whatever the term may be, we where we're saying there are some deceptive women pretending to be here. I call them divesticons. That's what I call them. They like divestors and they like Decepticons. So I call them divesticons. Pretending that you actually for the men, but you're not. But these two people we mentioned today, Melanie King and Melly Monaco, you're saying one thing, but you're doing the exact opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like Melanie King don't have no particular talking point. You're 1 second, like literally that video, I think we need to find it and clip it. 1 second she's on the dude's, the Asian looking dude on his team. Next second he asks one question. He got a little dick. Like the same human being 3 seconds ago is now a divester. So that shit needed to be called out. And I'm thankful you called him out, and we're gonna continue to do it.
Absolutely. I got 2 more people on my hit list.
You said, you got oh, what'd you say?
I have 2 more people on my hit list. I guess we'll do it next week first.
Ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Aria. Hold up. We got some hard-headed people in the back. All right, we'll do this. We got a lot. I appreciate you. We can have. I think the timestamp is going to be 2:15, about 2:16. That'll be the Savannah show. Obviously, there's a lot of niggas that will have conversations. Owners in the back, CJ. We can continue to stream. I got like an hour or two to talk. But you can drop down. I appreciate you. Did awesome. Thank you. Yeah, because they don't need to look at. They don't need to look at you no more. These niggas.
All right.
If you want to hang out, you can though. I ain't kicking you out. If you want to hang out, you can. Okay, you want to hang out? Okay, all right. But that is technically the end of the show. Now it's back to the ghetto sphere.
All right. I'm sorry, I got lost in a train of thought of just all that goodness I just heard. Washed.
Resist my divine power. His death was a necessary loss. Soon I will have a new apprentice, one far younger and more powerful. Remember, when a king is loved as I am, much can be accomplished.
We didn't do this because we like you. We did this because we are you.
Boom, the world class.